Hi guys, Steve Prisco along with fellow gardener and friend David Epstein. We're here today, May 9th at Prisco's Market. We've been open for about a year and a half and we're having a great time. The weather is starting to cooperate today and we've got a lot of different things going on here, so if you can get down here this summer and say hello to us, please do. And what we thought we'd like to do is here at the nursery talk about a couple of different things today while we have David in-house. Being the expert gardener I think that he is, so I'd like to turn it over to David here.
Thanks, Steve. You know, it's a pleasure to be down here, and just a wealth of plant material. I know this is going to air towards the end of May, so it's a great time to plant. By then, you know, no danger of frost, everything's gone. We want to just hone in on a couple of different plants, a couple of different questions that you've told me your clientele comes in and asks.
Sure.
First thing is, if you haven't grown roses in many years, there's new varieties of carpet roses out, and they're wonderful roses. They're not as disease susceptible anymore. They grow really well. They'll continue to flower for most of the season. So I notice you have a lot of different varieties of the roses here, and it's a great plant for people to have in full sun. They can even handle a little bit of shade. They still like about 4 or 5 hours of sun, but try them out, right? Because they're new, and they really are a better product than existed even a decade ago.
Sure.
The other question you were talking about, Steve, was hydrangeas. And this time of the year, the hydrangeas have begun to flush out their new growth. And people always ask, do I prune them, do I not prune them? Rule of thumb, with the macrophilia hydrangea, that's the one that gets the big blue or the big pink, you don't want to prune those until about this time of the year. You want to wait. If you still have growth that's dead like this, that's okay to prune off. If you prune them at the end of the season, towards in the fall, or if you prune them in early spring, you may prune off growth that is ultimately going to give you a blossom, so you don't want to do that. The PG hydrangeas, the ones that are white, those are easy to prune because their blossoms come in later in the season. So those you can prune early in the spring and you'll still get flowers on them.